of muttering an old mantra that's kind of ingrained into his soul at this point, and he's just kind of going, "My duty is to serve the Emperor, to protect his domains, to judge and stand guard over his subjects, to carry the Emperor's laws to all his worlds under his blessed protection, to pursue and punish those who transgress against his word." And he kind of just repeats that to himself.
Yeah,
every now and
for
again.
2 hours, and everyone asleep. No, it's also embedded in our souls.
And every now and again, you also just hear him kind of say, "We determine the guilty. We decide the punishment." That's how he keeps himself up.
Awesome. As you say that, there's an unusual crisp clarity in the air, and you smell this strange smell from the ocean. Something you haven't smelled during your time growing up in it's a hive city, isn't it?
Yeah, no, frontier planet.
Frontier planet. Yeah. Probably didn't have clean oceans there.
No.
Smelling the salty, kind of sour smell, it just does something to you. You have this incredible clarity, and you just lay there looking up at the stars as the night sky turns black, and just hearing the ocean below. It's this calm ease in the air. Yeah.
Only once he's sure that everyone's asleep and he's kind of just taken in this moment, he kind of gives a broken whisper to himself, and he's kind of, I praise the Emperor that I survived through this all. And it's like for the first time he kind of accepts that he nearly died, and that he's not sure he's going to make it to the end of all of it.
And as Tetricus is standing guard, you can decide as a party who rolls the D100.
Oh no.
Last time I rolled in, that's how we ended up in combat, so... someone else can do it. Not you, Carl, I don't trust your luck.
Oh, come on. I'll do it.
Really? No,
Oh,
not
God,
Carl.
here we
Not
go.
Carl. That's not.
We are gonna.
I told you! Fucking told you!
We rolled on a
You
die.
guys are hilarious. This is so funny
By
right
the way,
now.
I am doing like a little
Jesus.
fast wave in my room right now. Just like, yeah. I did it.
We're never letting Carl roll again. This is like the second time this has happened.
Fucking told you. Don't let Carl do it. Oh man.
It's the.
I'm gonna run the game the way I made it. I'm not gonna change anything. Even though I wanna get somewhere. Even though I wanna get somewhere.
Well, everyone should be mostly healthy. Rosh, the only person that's not full.
We'll see how long that lasts.
Do we like sleep in a car? Because I hope Ross sleeps in like the driver's seat, just turned back.
So that's a good point. Jericho's probably sleeping under the car, actually. That's the safest place. No, if
But
like when we were in Iraq, we
Yes, I
slept
understand
under the
that.
Humvees so that shrapnel from fucking mortars wouldn't kill
Wow.
us.
I don't know that.
like under the
That's
engine
where
is
you
like
do
the
it.
most
Huh.
bulletproof part.
As the night sort of wanes on, Lisbeth's occasionally taking huffs out of her inhaler and just getting just a little bit stimulated as she sits and under a dead body, trying to be as still as possible, not to draw any attention to herself while she watches the road.
Yeah.
What's gonna hit us, GM?
I'm gonna take 5 minutes to build this encounter.
Yeah.
And we'll take a break. We will be back.
I fucking knew you should have that bloody roll.
Hey,
That's great.
between you and me, I think I have the better rolls than you do.
No,
Can we get a 5
don't.
minutes pause? Right.
5 minutes break coming up. 5 minutes break.
Yay.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Carl, you do not have the better roll system. Not in this. Not in this game. No way you do. You have way worse rolls than I do.
I've only rolled one thing, and that's that.
How many requisition tests have you passed?
Out of the 3 that I've made, none.
Like even Morton knew. He knew.
Yep.
It's a terrible idea.
Hey, I'll make it entertaining for everyone.
No, we're all gonna die.
I had someone make 3 requisition tests today, and I kid you not, they rolled 100 97.
What? Oh, no, okay.
I've had someone on tabletop roll 9 sniper rifle shots back from like 4th edition when you always sit on 2+. He rolled 7 ones.
That's crazy.
This is so not what I had planned, by the way.
Oh, I know.
You were gonna go to the place. Blah, blah,
I
blah.
apologise that I've ruined your story arc.
Let's see how this goes. I'm just like 97, by the way, just as for your information.
Okay.
That is the tipping point into a deadly encounter.
Hey.
96 would have been a hard encounter.
There you go, guys. You can thank this for this one.
If we'd played last week, we'd all be dead.
In terms of if you rolled the same thing then?
Yeah, because there's only 3 people.
Oh yeah. No, he would be.
Well, no, it
totally
scales though. It scales to the party
It
size.
scales a little bit. I try to adjust it a little bit, but it's yeah.
There's only so much you can adjust a Reaver Titan down.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, no, I know. But in terms of like the numbers of your opponents, you can easily tailor that to party size. Their equipment and their abilities, not so much. So deadly encounters. Everyone ready for this? Everyone slept well and ready and raring to
Ross is already like half dead.
Yeah. How many wounds did she recover?
10,
Oh, that's most of her wounds, huh?
but it starts from critical wounds, so it starts from like -5.
Okay, no, that's not.
So she's at like 5 wounds.
Okay, I'm back.
It could,
Yeah.
you know, it's possible that maybe I'm trying to kill Lisbeth. You know, I'm just going to keep throwing her in situations where, rightfully, she has no reasonable excuse to survive, and just watch as she just constantly pulls through by the skin of her teeth, and just like, why won't you die?
Carl, if that's what you want, we could just toss you off the side of the bridge, bro. It's okay.
I'm certain Quentin would be very happy
I'm
to
back.
oblige that request.
He'd give an extra kick as you fell.
Hey, at least you didn't roll 100. I'm pretty sure that's
No.
like nuke
Okay.
from orbit.
He's only like
just-
2 steps away from getting us to 100.
A general exterminatus.
The bridge gets taken out by the foundations just get detonated and we
I'm
will
just
plunge
saying,
into the
Quentin's
sea.
just gonna use Elizabeth as a human shield.
Well, you'd have to get out of
Son.
the car. You'd have to get out of the car first, pull the body off of her, and then pull her up. 'Cause,
Seems like a full action to me.
yeah, that's at least 2 actions.
No, it's not. That's 1 full action. Get out of the car, half an action. Lift her up.
Move. No,
No,
I'm,
it doesn't work like that.
yeah. Well, no, hang on. I'm by the wreckage of the
Firstly,
enemy
I'm
car.
joking. Firstly, I'm joking. But secondly, Morton just allows us to do a shit ton of stuff in 1 round.
Especially if it's the first one.
Yeah.
Well, I apologise if any fatalities occur.
That's fine.
I'm just so happy I rolled the combat character focus.
I did not roll a combat character.
I rolled a character who's better at not combat, but still capable.
Yeah, but Reisnar, you originally had an NPC. Like, you didn't expect to ever, you know, play all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
I have like 18 different focused lores and stuff. All kinds of weird shit.
No.
A lot of it's been super useful though.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
My cat is trying to get my attention, so he's like blocking one of the monitors, so I put stuff on the second one, and then he's blocking the second one, so I put stuff on the first.
Pay attention to me. Now.
Need to make like a macro to just switch up the monitors. So, was it revealed what is going to be the cause of our death?
The
Not
bridge is
yet.
gonna explode. I'm
No.
pretty sure that's gonna be it.
That's kinda lame.
Kinda lame would be rolling close to 100.
That's also kinda
Land
lame.
Raider. Land Raider sounds good.
What? Why are we talking about land raiders?
Oh, the reason for our extinction.
I want to die from a land raider.
I think Land Raiders are good. Land Raiders are good.
Yes, that's a good death.
I think it's just going to be a bunch of Xenos just appear from the sky.
Could
Well,
be
yeah,
Elfeld.
We remember
High
what
fleet.
happened last time.
The Eldar do have a unfinished business with you and I, Maria.
Basically, you guys weren't there, but one of the first mission sessions that we had, the last bit was just filled with, I think there was 4 or 5 Eldar that we accidentally, like, unleashed, and they basically chased us through this entire complex, and
Why you
basically nearly
unleash
killed
them
all of
and
us.
shouldn't
Question?
they be like nice to you because you make them free?
Jericho?
Yeah.
Do you want to play Tetricus or Jericho?
For the combat encounter,
Yep.
I can play probably Tetricus. I think.
Gotcha. Okay.
But so Maria and Carl Jericho also has things in his backstory, specifically with the Eldar. So he executed 2 Eldar prisoners. That was how he joined the Inquisition.
Oh
So
goodness.
The reason Lisbeth currently has a cybernetic limb is because of the Eldar. She met a striking scorpion.
Well, she was also kind of decided to go up to them and do...
Well, no, she tried to act as rear guard to try and help you guys get to the elevator, and then
yeah, but then you tried to have you tried to have melee combat, and to be fair, she was already fucked. So there's no way Quentin's gonna stay there and wait. For her.
Okay, no, literally what happened was I got shot at. I shot. They then made it into melee combat, hit me badly. I then tried to disengage to get to the elevator, and they caught me as I tried to disengage.
Yeah, and
That's
then
why.
Quentin was like, "Ah, bye, elevator, bing."
That's nice.
Hey, look, Quentin and they got made into a servitor for it, so you know.
And
He got
to
his
be-
comeuppance.
there is Lisbeth was like basically bleeding out unconscious on the floor by this point, so she didn't see Quentin abandoned.
Also, the
Shit,
Eldar moves super fast.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
scary fast actually. Scary fast. Like, they were 20 odd meters away when I shot them and made it into combat with ease with one movement.
They were like
Well,
they were like 40 yards away or something ridiculous.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I think their agility is like 7.
No, maybe they
No,
have a
they
normal
have, like,
amount of agility, but they're
unnatural
unnatural.
agility
Yeah,
Yeah, but I think it's like their bonus is doubled or something.
yeah.
It's more than that. Like, usually they'll have like a 50 or close to 60 agility and then unnatural IG4 or 5 and have like move 10 meters to half move.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
lot of meters.
Yeah, they caught us crazy fast. It's actually a miracle that Quentin managed to outrun them. But it's only because he just threw the rest of the body.
Wow, how much our car can crank up?
Well, the car
40?
is fixed currently, right?
Yeah.
Yes. It runs, I don't know, 120 kilometers per... What? It's probably... Is it like 1 round or what? Or it's an hour? That's crazy fucking slow car.
120 meters around. It's pretty fast.
No, but it's like, I thought it's kilometers per hour, and that's like crazy slow. That's like deer slow.
That'll be what?
It's 120 meters.
75
per
miles an hour.
minute. And you can drive
Yeah, that's
5 miles an hour, 12 meters
No, less than that. Sorry.
around.
Oh, what about? I know. Hang on. 120 kilometers an hour is about 75 miles an hour.
yeah, and that's the cruising speed, right? So that's like highway speed.
Yeah, that's
not
motorway
max
speed.
speed.
That's,
Yeah.
yeah. It's not. If that's its top speed, then it's typical to perhaps a cheap family car. Like, it depends on how long it takes to get up to that speed.
So
Nice.
what you're telling me is you guys might have requisitioned a Volvo.
I think the requisition is probably for like a Renault people carrier.
You got a Volvo, Carl.
Hey, I didn't requisition. So I was absent during this requisition, so you don't have to.
Ah, I see.
Well, if it helps, I could sit on the front of the car and try to hit the bastard with my sword.
Oh yeah, that sounds useful.
Car jousting. I love it.
I
Well,
picked Mounted Warrior for a reason.
In the first car chase that we had, Lisbeth fired a grapnel at a biker, hit him, and started reeling him into the car.
That's a legitimate strategy.
She basically pulled the bike into the car so people could attack at close range.
Great.
No, she was having a whale of a time. She loved it.
Pull him closer, I want to hit him with my sword.
I wish we had a tank.
What, Chimera
You
would be
mean-
nice.
Or do you mean like a tough character?
No, I mean like lemon roost.
Oh. Now you're reaching.
Alright, if we're gonna have a tank, why would you bother with a Leave and Rust? Let's get a fucking Baneblade, because
Yeah.
we have enough people to crew it. So
Yeah,
let's
that's
just do
right.
it.
That is true.
Enough
Well,
people to.
technically- We have
I'd be
enough
happy with an immolator though, like a Sororitas Rhino immolator.
So can we
But
requisition?
then there
the
goes our
Baneblade?
subtlety score.
Why would you need
Baneblade is
subtlety?
so much
You have a
better.
tank.
Don't worry, Jericho will paint it with like unicorns and rainbows, and it'll be fun.
Actually,
He's not a
nobody will
miracle
notice.
worker.
Doesn't this one have really good commerce?
I've level 2 compass.
I have plus 50 in Karmas.
But I think doesn't Jericho have like really high score?
Jericho's okay, but I think Aderna and Llewellyn are the best.
Let me see how much. Let's see what vehicles we can get actually.
Definitely not a
we can
Baneblade.
get a Rhino.
We're not getting a Baneblade. That's fucking.
Yeah.
How about what about a Malcador? Would a Malcador be okay?
I don't even know what a Malcador is.
Imagine a World War One British tank, and you've pretty much got a Malcador.
How do you spell it?
MALCADOR.
It have the lemon rose chassis, I guess. I mean, it looks like that. I don't remember how
Oh.
they look like.
But Carl, it's still a tank.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Most things are
There is-
tanks.
yeah, but
Like
subtlety.
well,
Rolling
think
around in a
about
tank.
it. Think about it. If
Fine,
nobody
fine,
survives,
fine. Okay,
no
okay,
one
fine.
takes the
Wait,
tank.
Who think that the people being inside the tank are part of Inquisition? That's insane. We just pretend to be Imperial Guard.
Yeah, but remember, this is a non-Imperial world now, so there are no Imperial Guard. I'm sure they have PDF forces, but also I think it is highly ironic and funny that Quentin is like, guys, think about our subtlety.
Believe it or not, Quentin is apparently meant to be a subtle person.
Actually, we are on this pleasure world and we probably should get a boat. So look for boats.
Let's have a look. Vehicles and mounts.
how about a Sentinel?
We can get an amphibious car.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Just get amphibia. That's almost like a boat, but armored.
So like a Schwimmwagen. Get a Schwimmwagen.
Isn't the shrimp bar more like an APC?
No, it's like a 4-seater car.
I think we should get a Chimera or a Rhino. That's my
Guys,
vote.
we should go in style and get a Hectin auto carriage.
What's that?
Is
It's
that?
it's basically like a Rolls Royce.
Ah, right.
I think we should get a battle barge and just say, fuck it. If we can't solve it through subtlety, let's solve it through a macro cannon.
Okay, there is one issue with the battle barge. I think we have so little crew that we would actually end up using it as just a large battering ram.
Actually, this
Fallout.
Hexen auto carriage doesn't sound too bad. I mean,
I am against ramming stuff into stuff.
Well,
It has very little armor though.
it's rugged though.
It is rugged and enclosed. But
yeah. Whereas this one's
the-
exposed.
the Chimera, I think, would be better.
Yeah, but I in all seriousness, a tank is, unless we get like a PDF APC, because there will be like smaller APCs than just
You just
Like
need,
a-
like
an Arbitrage vehicle or something. Like an armored.
Yeah, I
car.
mean these are just example vehicles.
Yeah. But again, you know, we have two problems, right? Like what Quentin brought up is actually the biggest issue, which is subtlety. The lower our subtlety score drops, the harder encounters are. So like
yeah.
if we had 0
You
subtlety
think we're
and we
gonna
rolled
have
a
an easy
97,
encounter right now?
well, it's gonna be easier than if we had subtlety 0 though.
That's
right.
very true.
And
And
to be
that's
honest, our
something we have
team
to
is
keep
not
in mind.
made for combat.
Yeah, we're really not actually. I mean, Jericho's a good shot.
And that's
But-
enough if you are in a tank.
Okay, well, hang on. We're not made for combat, says the character who has a plasma rifle.
Yeah, but he has a plasma rifle because I fucking made a joke of a roll on a requisition test.
It's not
But
true.
Quentin is completely and utterly
Thanks.
composed for social situations.
Yeah.
Alright, guys,
Jericho is too.
we're ready.
Ready?
Let's do this.
Yeah, I think so.
Everyone back? Everyone back?
Yeah. Everyone back. Tristan.
Alright, I'm ready to shit myself.
Tove. Tristan.
I'm also ready to shoot
Yep.
myself.
Yeah.
Tristan. Tristan.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Reisner.
yeah.
Coolio. Let's roll for initiative. You basically hear what sounds to be a whole mass of engines roaring in the horizon. It's the middle of the night. Suddenly the area around you lights up. You see flashlights sort of glimmering through the various boxes and crates and junk in front of you on the road. As you look over past the road, you just see these massive vehicles moving closer. As the rest of you sort of wake up and you walk around and you stand around the cars and look over, you notice that they're not vehicles at all. These are walkers. They are giant machines. And they are coming right for you. There is a man, just a silhouette of a man, standing there surrounded by smoke. You see the sort of the lights behind him, just a mass of lights. And you hear this voice, just this extremely loud voice going, "Drop your weapons now."
Quentin kind of just whispers towards the group, kind of over his over their earpiece, and he just kind of goes, "Everyone scatter!"
Does this
Shouldn't we
happen?
just, roll for not shitting our pants?
Look
Does,
on the left side, towards the middle. You see your icons on the left, the 2 cars, the crates, just symbolize the crates there. To the right you see a whole mass of what looks to be various servitors that have been put together by what's clearly a heretic. Just these lumbering monstrosities.
Okay.
Do we have a chance to position ourselves first, or?
That's what we're rolling for. We're rolling for who gets to move first.
Okay.
Ooh, 16
Liz-
meters.
Lisbeth will pop a dose of slaughter as she hears the noises and to allow her to get the bonus. So
I made my roll wrong, sorry.
Do it.
Have
Zero.
+0 instead of my agility.
Plus 6 on
As-
most of them.
So this will be +3. 9. Wait, what? Hang on.
Talk.
Hang on, wait, is that right? The roll calculation looks weird.
And mine was wrong too, and also I'm not on a turn order. Now I'm in. Now I rolled worse.
So, Elizabeth's got 9, not 6.
Wait, I still get +0. Add your agility, it's not working.
No, it's you rolled a 4.
See 9 +0.
I'm not seeing. For me, it says rolling 1d10 plus floor,
Yes.
51 out of 10, plus 0
okay.
equals
Okay.
4 plus floor.
Okay, I rolled 4. Okay, that makes sense.
Wait,
I actually,
So okay, I rolled shit.
I rolled fairly bad as well. I rolled 3.
A wrong
I
roll.
actually need to make a second roll for my constant.
This is a deadly encounter, so we're gonna do individual rolls for everyone.
I can find my token.
It's 11.
My agility is 13. I just wasn't on the agility token or something. Or my initiative level.
Well, 2 of you got 10, so that's good.
Yeah.
Well, no, Quentin got an 11 actually, because it's constant vigilance, so I had to roll twice and take the highest one.
No, 10s is in they rolled a 10.
Oh.
On their d10.
Hang on. There you go, Max. Your token's on the field now.
Oh.
I think we're missing one. We're missing. Who's that? We're missing Sister Electra, Tristan.
16.
I rolled a 16.
Just
You're not-
roll
you're
it
not
again
on
and alter it, because turn order wasn't up
Yeah.
when we rolled it first. I did do
And
the same.
we're missing Llewellyn as well.
Yeah, so Llewellyn and Sister
Jericho.
Electra.
Jericho's on with Tetricus,
Yeah.
I mean,
I see.
because I have to choose, yeah.
Oh no, I'm on the.
like my roll is there. I got a 16.
How long we can survive in the ocean?
I should be higher up there. Not where I am currently.
So did you put yourself on the table?
Yeah, Llewellyn is
Yeah.
there. Just above Heretic CR handler.
Levelin, I see you. Levelin, you get to go first.
Wait, we're still missing Sister Electra.
Yeah, Tristan got a 16, but Tristan, go ahead and re-roll your initiative so that you get in turn order, and then just alter what your second roll was to equal your first roll.
Yeah.
Because you're not on turn order right now.
I have to say, we've got quite a female party.
Yeah, I noticed that now. It's a majority of females.
I'm back.
Quentin's
Okay.
dream.
Yeah, if you just edit that now to say 16, not 12, Tristan, and you should be.
Nice. Okay, Tristan. So, you actually go first? Tristan, what do you do? This battle could take a little while, it might even take the whole session, but we'll just roll it.
Yeah, I just have to sort of.
But in the first turn we go through, everyone takes as much time as they want. The next turn and the subsequent turns, we do 10 seconds per person. If you don't finish your turn in 10 seconds, we go over to the next person.
Yep.
Or 10-15 seconds.
Just to check, Jim, these crates with his 7 legs body.
Yes,
Are they
I need
actually
to
crates?
I need to clarify that. So ignore whatever the picture is. It's just an indicator of some kind of cover. It could be junk. It could be whatever. The cars are obviously your cars. 7 legs body means that it covers your legs and your body, not your arms or head.
And it's
No
the armor
matter what
rating.
you do.
If you want them to cover everything, you need to go prone. You need to make that clear.
Okay, thank you.
Sister Electra?
So,
Yeah.
Right.
So she's going to. Let's see. I need to look at how much I can move.
Whenever it's your turn, think about this. Think about what does the character look like to everyone in the party now? What's the internal image they have of the character visually? Try to draw that as clearly as possible. So what do you do, Sister Electra?
So she's going to run and sort of slide over the hood of this car and get into cover behind the crate here. Sort of moving to the flank.
That is not a square you can stand in. That would be a square you can stand in.
Can I stand there?
Or there, yeah, that works.
Because the measurement I took was from.
You would have to
So
move
there.
around the vehicle.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, that's your turn. Is that your turn?
Yes.
You hear these loud beeping noises, and then you see one of the huge machines start to move. Let's do a little measuring thing. Why in the world is there a new thing here? No snapping, snap to corner.
I know, that's
Yeah, I
new,
know,
isn't
I
it?
know.
That's new. I've never seen that before.
It's,
Don't
it
use no
snaps
snapping.
Oh, wow.
It locks it to the centre of the circle or the
You
centre
can
of
also
the square or the
hide
corner.
your stuff from others as well.
I see.
So you can actually
Oh,
make
that's nice.
secret decisions, which is quite cool.
Wow. That is very nice.
I like how we're all eyeing the same box. Everyone's just eyeing that one box over here.
So, one of the servitors here is going to move over. He's walking on 2 legs, and he looks sort of like a Frankenstein monster. And he turns over to you, and you hear this beeping noises, and it doesn't sound very friendly. And a new guy in the front. Can someone turn on the aura they have?
Oh,
What?
me?
Levelin, you just made like a 20-foot aura.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to see how far my gun shoots.
The servitor is going to shoot you. Maxon. Maxon 1.
Okay.
Telling us to drop the guns, they're not waiting for us to give up.
No, as soon as you start moving and pulling up your guns, they're going to shoot.
Oh, I'm like the last one, so I did nothing. I'm sleeping.
No, I mean, you're taking the blast for the others. Then he's going to shoot at your right leg.
Oh, he's targeting it. Ooh.
Maxon Vaughn. So you get 1 shot at your right leg. Then you get another shot at your right leg. You take 17 energy damage with 6 penetration.
Oh!
Does it penetrate the toughness bonus?
Penetrates only your armor.
Oh, so no armor. That it.
Why? You should have something.
Yeah,
is it?
flat vest.
So he takes off 2 instances of this because he got shot twice.
Wait, yeah, is it 17 damage? a
No,
single-
no, that is 1 attack.
1 attack.
Yep.
1 hit.
1 plasma bolt hits you in the leg, and you just feel your leg collapse onto your body. Then you take 9 energy damage to your leg, 6 penetration.
I'm pretty sure his legs got blown
Yeah,
off.
I'm pretty sure the leg's gone now.
Well,
What are you at?
so basically full damage because I don't have that much armor. I have only 4 armor. For toughness,
So
that would mean
So
5
toughness removes-
damage.
Toughness removes
Yes,
the amount of damage, so when you go into minus, you can actually go down to minus 10. How much are you in?
you should have taken 18 damage total
18 damage total.
after soak. Yeah, so this will be off your wounds and into critical.
So how many wounds do you have?
Without toughness.
No,
Yes, yes,
how
just
many
2
wounds do you
wounds.
My total wounds are 12.
have? So that's 6 critical.
Okay, yeah. Let's read the 6 leg. Can someone else do
shit.
that? Can anyone else do the critical tables
I
for
can
me?
do it. I've
Because
got-
I have 10 screens of. Thank you. Thank you so
Mine
much.
is 16.
So it's his leg, yeah, Jim?
Yeah.
6.
Plasma.
The attack
Energy.
burns the target's foot, charring the flesh and emitting a foul aroma. Target suffers 2 fatigue, He must make a challenging toughness test. If he succeeds, reduce his movement by half until he receives medical attention. If he fails, he suffers the lose a foot condition.
Yeah, you see these little bright blue flashes in the legs of Maxon, and then he just collapses down on one leg, smoke billowing out, blood spurting out over the street below him. And
Should I start rolling?
yeah, he took 9 pen 6 and 17 pen 6. That is
So it'd be a grand total
7
of
or 17.
17.
Oh, whoa, okay.
That's
Well
what I
then,
thought. He's like
in a terrifying
negative
display of
8.
power, the leg immolates and a thick fire consumes the target completely.
Yeah.
As
I
he
know.
dies in a matter of agonizing seconds, his
Well-
corpse surrounded.
was he?
Wait.
Was it 12 wounds or 10 wounds?
I have 12 wounds.
Then it's
And
yes.
what's your
minus
toughness
grand-
bonus?
4.
4.
So
Okay,
he took
so
18
you-
damage total.
Yeah, negative
Correct.
8.
So-
Okay, so we were correct the first time.
Negative 6.
Then.
Yes,
My bad.
negative 6.
Alright,
He's
so you're not
What
dead
is
yet.
damage, guys?
6.
6, okay, then it's the
Alright,
same. So yeah, you
so
need to
you-
make that toughness test.
Can we
barely
give
stand
up?
confused.
Levelin, go.
I'm going. Llewellyn, after seeing these shots, moves up to the crate and fires a cone of noxious, gouted flame out, trying to immolate and burn these disgusting heretics.
I wanted to give up, but now you start shooting.
So you lay your flamethrower on top of the crate, and that's a critical success. Very nice. Okay, can you describe what happens, Lebanon?
Yeah, so upon seeing that these guys are opening fire, she just kind of ducks down and rushes forwards, the ends of her robe trailing behind her as her boots kind of clack on the concrete, stomping sound. She runs up and skids to a halt, slamming her shoulder into this small bit of debris and kind of like knocking it a little bit, maybe having some of it fall down. Then stands up and just points her flame directly at the entire group and unleashes this huge torrent of noxious flames.
Awesome, you get an inspiration point. Good description. How far do you shoot?
What's the range of the throw?
It's 20 meters.
Ooh.
20 meters. Very good.
Yeah, in a 30-degree cone.
Okay. So we're gonna do some dodge tests. Alright, and if they don't succeed, they take how much damage?
Wait, put that.
They lose 5 armor. They take 18 energy, pen 2, and if they're susceptible to toxic, then they will have to roll a toughness test minus 10, or take an additional 4.
Okay, and if they succeed their test? Oh, sorry, they dodge it. There's no dodge, toughness test or anything like that?
So if you get out of the way and like get behind cover or something, you don't have to make those tests.
Right.
Or not cover, sorry, it ignores cover. So if they dodge it though, they have to get out of its range. That's the only way to dodge it, is to get
So
out of
is
its range.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's always a short range.
They all managed to dodge now.
The guy did not manage to dodge. Yeah.
So
Terrible roll.
I like it. So the servitors and the automata all reacted.
Yep.
The heretics just like.
Well, he rolled a natural 67, so.
Was really busy by making orders to them to not burn.
And now he is probably dead. So that's a total of how much?
He loses 5 armor first off,
Five
and
armor.
then it has 18 damage, 2 pin.
What the fuck?
That's the
Yeah.
special.
No,
special
he basically just goes up in flames and melts in the street.
Oh fuck.
You have this gargling noise, and you see him sort of take a couple of stumbling steps back as his face melts off and his back just catches fire and he falls into this inferno of blood and flames.
No, it's not 6. It should be
Wow.
6.
Poor guy.
One of the battle servitors is going to walk over here and is going to attempt to shoot at the
Please
person who just shot
say
him.
someone knows binary count to just make them stop.
The person who shot him last, who is
Llewellyn.
Llewellyn. That's going to be a... That's gonna be a miss. So you get a plasma bolt just firing over your head, Llewellyn.
She sees this like bolt of energy coming out, just kind of ducks down, squatting beneath with her back to the debris.
Nice. And then a lighter blast comes off. And it is going to hit the right arm.
Not some kind of bollocks.
For 16 energy damage, 6 penetration.
16 energy damage.
This is meant to be the lighter ball as well.
Oh no, this is not the lighter bots. This is a serious dude.
Oh no, sorry, it sounded like you said a lighter bolt, as if it was like a...
Oh yeah. The cyber dog comes running over. It's a cute little, let's say a little chihuahua. And it just goes barking in like a mechanical bark.
Oh, can we have it?
Charging. Sure, here it is. Catch.
Okay.
Comes straight at you, Mr. Bloody Guy.
Oh
Catch
god,
him,
if he...
touch him, and hold him to the rest of the game. We need
Wait.
to.
Couldn't I have touched those plasma balls?
Yep.
But I didn't because I'm a fucking moron, didn't I?
You could have.
Okay, I'm dodging this fucker.
No, catch him. It's a chihuahua. It's a cute, kawaii cyber dog. We need to have it.
I'm literally dying. And you want me to catch him?
Yes.
He does not have time to bite you, but he just stops in front of you. However, you look down and there's this electricity forming around his mouth, where his teeth are. And
It has a taser for its mouth.
Yeah, it looks pretty nasty.
Just
Quentin?
pick it up.
Go, Quentin.
Right. Quentin is going to make a half move to. Why is it not going properly? Yep. To move behind the car here. It's another half action to prone, isn't it?
I think you can do it as part of your movement.
Okay. Yeah. So
no.
he's gonna move behind the car and then go prone, and then he's going to shoot. I think he's gonna shoot at that cyber dog.
No, not the dog.
Don't hit me.
Not the dog.
Do I have a chance of hitting him? I don't think so.
You
Yeah.
do have a chance of hitting. Yep.
That's a high
Okay,
chance.
maybe not the cyber dog then. Let's do.
Probably hit one of the servitors.
Yeah, I just need to.
Automata.
Yep. I think I'm gonna hit the automata, the server automata, the one that's further away from the edge, GM.
Okay. Yep. Closer to the
So
middle.
I'm gonna do it on semi-automatic with my plasma gun.
Yes.
Blows up his face.
God, so many things to go through. Oh my god, fuck. Do I? Yeah, you don't let us rerolls. Hits. Yep. Misses.
Alright. So you fire your plasma
But
gun.
it doesn't. doesn't get stuck, so that's good.
Alright. What does it look like? Scrambling.
Yeah, so Quentin kind of just, he makes a quick dive and he skids to the ground. And he immediately just pulls his plasma gun up, presses his cheek to it, his chest is like bouncing heavily from just the exertion. And he tries to make an aim, but it just can't quite hit it and it pings off the side of the crate. It's in front of the servitor instead.
Awesome, you get an inspiration point.
God damn it! Thank you.
And the servo automata immediately responds, begins hovering behind one of the crates, and you see this bolter gun just go off like a thunderous lightning, and it is shooting at you, Tetricus.
Oh no!
Yep.
That's my imitation of Tetricus.
Uh-oh.
Not too bad. One hit in the body. And only 11 explosive damage. Penetration 4.
Really.
Hang on, let me try and dodge.
Yep.
Which I have a 5% chance of doing.
1 in 5, mate. You can do it. Oh, no, sorry. 120, sorry.
Wait,
But no.
what?
What?
Oh, it takes it into account. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
no, it doesn't matter.
7's not gonna do it.
Nope.
So I'm sorry, how much damage?
Jesus Christ.
11 pen 4. 11
yeah,
pen 4.
yeah.
Tetricus takes this bolter round in his shoulder, and he like lifts his power fist up, and the power field blocks most of it, and he's like, "You just fucked up, mate."
Awesome. Inspiration points. And Tetricus, you respond.
So Tetricus lumbers forward. Let me switch this.
Minus 15 is your dodge roll.
Right next. It's actually 5, but I
Oh.
gave it. I forgot it takes the thing into account, and swings his power fist at this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I am gonna do. I take no penalty in melee with the cold shots, so he's gonna try and hit this little chihuahua in the head.
Usually would be a
Nice.
full action, but we'll let it go since you didn't move so much.
Just pick it up, like trash can.
Sorry, I'm trying to get my bonuses to work out for
Yeah,
melee.
no, we have lots of time this turn. Just getting
We
getting warm.
already managed to kill the leader.
Yes, and also like a small puppy.
Oh jeez! I forgot how
no.
sick that character is. He's insane.
9
So-
degrees of success.
Let me roll damage.
Tetricus.
Here.
Tetricus. Tetricus is sick.
Yes,
Oh
it-
god, he's so good.
It's
18 pen 9.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
Tetricus
fuck.
doesn't even. He
Actually-
doesn't even like.
Yeah.
What's that, Rosnar?
I was just asking if he has a swift attack.
Doesn't matter.
Does.
You hit him, and you hear
Tetricus
all of you
doesn't
hear
even, like-
this suddenly.
He doesn't even like punch him. He just reaches down and grabs the dog by the head and lifts it up in his power fist, and all of a sudden the dog's head just explodes in his power fist, and the body drops to the.
You hear
the
this
body-
as it shuts down, and you see sort of its legs twitch eagerly out, tries to grab at your face, and then you just lay it down on the floor, and the smoke comes up. It is dead.
We killed a cute dog.
Yep.
You
Beautiful.
can fix him.
Awesome, Tetricus. Roswitha.
Okay, it's my first round, so I guess when half of them are dead, Roswilda is just like waking up from her driver's seat and like falling over the doors on the floor. Like, and she sees like the Quentin there. It's like, "Hi, Quentin."
Well, hello, pretty lady. Gives her a wink. Even in the face of battle.
Nice. Inspiration
Oh.
point.
And okay, I guess she looks at the battlefield and just starts to aim a shot from her sniper rifle, but I'm not sure if I can actually shoot anything here. Can I?
You can fire over.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can shoot any of the targets you want.
Okay. So the one with the bolt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll try to do the shot so the next person can start.
Yes. No, just do it. This turn will just go. Take however long much time you want. So you're shooting a normal sniper pistol,
Yes.
sniper rifle. So the rest of you can see Ross lay the sniper rifle on top of the car, take her sweet time, and then release. Who do you shoot?
The servitor with the bolter pistol or gun, whatever. I
Both.
don't know
They
which
both
one.
have it.
I guess. Oh, but
Close.
then the first one I know.
The servo automata or the bottom one?
The top one.
Top one? Okay.
Yep.
In the 34.
And that's 2 degrees of success. That's additional D10 damage.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Strength bonus times 4, Maria, for your range.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
It hits the crates, and the crates explode,
Oh.
relieving some of the armor.
Wait,
However,
I actually can aim without any penalty, so why would I shoot the
you want to
crates?
shoot at a specific place
Yes.
on his
Because
body?
I have this kit with no,
Where do you shoot?
I don't know, whatever I can hit without penalties, probably hand or body or face, probably hand. Yeah, I choose
So
hand.
you can do an aimed shot without.
Yes.
Oh wow!
I for some reason got this kill.
All right. So what do you aim at?
The bolter holding hand.
Both are holding hands. Okay. And that's a. Is it 2 shots or 1?
Someone said I have 1 D10 plus, and I don't know. I just throw it. If I have 1, then the
Yeah.
first one.
Mm-hmm. No, that's right. So that's going to be. That's a natural 10, I believe. So it's 10 plus 10, 20, 1 penetration.
Yeah.
Okay. Very nice. Lisbeth?
Lisbeth just takes a huge inhalation of from her respirator, and anyone who has the vision to see her pupils just dilate into minute pinpricks, and she launches herself as faster than you'd think she could move straight at Maxon, grabs him by the scruff of his neck and pulls him into cover next to her behind the car.
Nice.
As she does so, she sort of, as she passes Tetriclus, she just sort of cackles a mad laughter. Ah, you squished that fucking bitch!
Awesome. Inspiration point. The heretic is going to gurgle. Maxim. It's your turn.
Melts into the floor.
Yeah.
I'm melting.
Maxon. You guy. It's your turn.
So, as Matson is taken by surprise by the now smoldering pile of flesh that used to be his leg, he just sighs and says, "Well, judging is gonna suck now."
You can shoot at any of the targets.
I could shoot, but I kinda have a less pistol. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot at which one of the servitors was the bastard that shot me?
That'll be one of the bottom ones. You can't really see them properly right now, but it's one of them. You're pretty sure.
You're in range though. Firing a last pistol.
Yeah, it has 30 meters range. Could I shoot this one?
As I said, anyone can shoot anyone else. They are behind
Right.
cover, but you can always shoot at them.
Right, I'm gonna shoot this servitor, the servo automata on the back.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have a half aim or full aim?
You cannot do anything else because you have moved. So you've unless I'm mistaken. You have
No, I
moved this
dragged him.
So he didn't move.
You
He
dragged
didn't
him.
move. I dragged him.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So
No, then you
it's
can
gonna
half
be
aim.
a half aim.
If you do a
right?
full aim, you can shoot your next turn. That's gonna be a full action.
Yeah, then half aim. That's not point blank, that's short range, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or standard.
That'll be short range. Last pistol goes off.
Oof.
Jesus!
Oh god.
That's fine, it's reliable.
Doesn't
It's
jam
reliable.
now.
Doesn't jam.
Flies across the crates and into the horizon, and it sort of lights up the night sky as this little yellow bolt that just flies off. You're going to hear some terrible noises, basically some gears readjusting, and then this shake goes through the entire bridge. It's shaking as this lumbering colossus runs out and
Shit.
Draw.
Boys.
runs here.
Holy fuck.
And
That's
you
one.
think you can hear in the midst of the horrible machine noises, destroy! And then it looks at you, trying to intimidate you. Tetricus.
Intimidation.
No, just for role-playing purposes. Sister Electra?
Okay.
Yep. She's going to just move up behind this next point of cover. That's all she can do for now.
We are starting regular turns. So we're gonna try to be quicker this time. Quicker every turn, every round. Servo Automata is going to move up here and is going to shoot at you, Quentin.
Okay. Quentin has full cover though.
Yep.
Quite pro.
Yep. So he's going to shoot his gun. That is a terrible bolt gun.
Turbo ball.
Terrible bolt gun. And it's gonna hit the car for
Oh no.
Yeah.
10 explosive damage, penetration 4. So look at the stats of the car. It has armor and life just like a regular player. Subtract from the front. It takes 10 explosive, penetration 4. Who wants to keep track of it?
Not me.
Who's the
Not
driver?
me.
I think it's gonna be me.
Keros.
Yeah.
So it has 8
call it.
armor at the front.
So
Well.
4 makes it 4. You take 10 damage, so that's 6 damage.
It has integrity 16, so it's down to 10 integrity. It doesn't lose any armor until it starts going into negative integrity.
Okay.
Good.
Alright?
Poor car. It's been repaired.
And then it's going to take 9 explosive damage. Penetration 4.
So that's
5 more damage.
Loveland, go.
After taking that plasma shot to her arm, she just kind of sinks down to her haunches, sitting on the ground, and pulls out. She just kind of looks at her arms all burned, and her script times are like, oh, kind of some of the wires are starting to melt. She pulls out her interface port and plugs it into her arm actually, and then puts her gun down and starts to work on her arm to try to get it operational again.
Awesome. The huge walker is going to shoot at the last known threat. Loveland.
I now have full cover.
Yeah, that's going to be 75. Okay. So that is a hit to your leg. So it hits your leg. First it hits the cover, so that's going to reduce 7 of the damage. The cover takes 11 damage, ignoring the cover pretty much. So your leg is going to take 11 damage pen 1. Or sorry, no, just 11 damage straight out.
Okay.
Reduced by your armor and so on. Alright. How much armor do you have in your leg?
Total 9
Total 9.
fight toughness.
Okay.
Yeah, so I lose 3, 2.
Yeah. And then you noted the damage you took the last round as well.
Yeah, well, I just healed, so
Nice.
I'm a little bit better.
Yep.
Cyberdog is dead.
The Cyberdog is dead. Quentin, go.
Quentin presses his cheek against his heating up plasma rifle again, and he kind of just takes a really deep breath and focuses his eyes to do a half aim, and he takes 2 shots, and he
That's really cute.
God damn it, Emperor got my bullets!
Remember, you guys have fate points. You can reroll stuff.
I can't use inspiration for that though, can I?
No,
Yeah.
not for dice.
Seriously?
Yeah.
So what they did for?
Oh, could I use my inspiration on the Medicaid testing?
Yes. When you're in that turn, you cannot do it retroactively. The huge hovering metal hunk is going to shoot at you, Tetricus. It's going to miss.
Tetricus is in melee combat or no?
Yeah, he's in melee combat. So you just hear these loud blasts and you see something flowing over your head, missing you, and it's your turn.
Tetricus just moves, works his way around this battle servitor to where he is got some cover from the guys to the right of them, and he swings again with his power fist.
Your power fist goes out. Very nice. So this is like a Transformers fight right now. Your fist goes up and you punch it in the face. And you
Only
hear this,
13 pin 9 though.
you hear this calibration noise. Like, toot, toot, toot. Where the fuck is that thing? Oh. Let's see. So that is how much?
13.
13 pen 9. Okay.
So Tetricus just kind of steps to the side and, he closes his power fist and he just brings it down in this hammer blow right on its left leg, trying to shatter the thing's kneecap.
You see some parts of it sort of buckle under the pressure, and it's struggling to walk on its leg, but it actually didn't do that much damage to it. It's incredibly sturdy. Roswitha.
Okay. Looking how my favorite rifle did them no damage, and it basically just bounces off their armor. I'm gonna switch to another gun. How long will it take?
1 movement.
Half turn, isn't it?
So it's half.
One or half? Okay,
Half
so
turn.
I can shoot it. Yay!
Yes. So you pull out your other gun.
Yep, my
What is
great
this?
pistol. And I'm shooting again.
You're shooting into melee, so that's a -20.
Nah, I'm shooting into guy in the background. That's
In the
minus
back.
10 because he's far away.
The one in the middle, I assume. The one not in cover.
Oh, that's great. No, that actually doesn't matter for me.
Okay. Sure.
So,
And what kind of gun is this?
that's my last pistol,
Last
and yes, and I miss.
Yep. The bolt just flies through the air, for a moment illuminating the area around you. By the way, reminding you, this is like a horror movie. All of you are standing here in the dark. Occasionally it lights up with these horrible loud blasts.
I'm pretty sure the servitors have a lot of sparkly parts.
Yes.
So that's how
Definitely.
Imperial technology works.
Everything is just lit up by laser fire, blast, muscle fire. And Lisbeth, what do you do?
Just a quick question: does Lisbeth count as being in melee with the servitor, seeing as she's the same distance away from the servitor
Yes.
as? Yes. Okay, fine. Lisbeth just calls out, "Hang in there, big guy!" and takes a half-aimed shot with her hand cannon using expander rounds at the servitor.
Alright.
So, half-aim, point blank. Standard attack.
You're in melee, so...
Pistols. You can use pistols in melee.
Yes, absolutely you can. I'm wondering though if you get the minus 20. Can't remember.
Yeah, but point blank is plus 20.
Plus 30.
No,
Okay.
pistols,
Better.
pistols don't benefit from point blank.
Yeah, nor
Do
do
they
they get the. No, they don't. But they don't get the minus 20 either.
They don't get it for shooting into melee.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's just straight
Right,
up.
sorry. Okay, in that case.
Awesome,
sorry.
awesome, awesome.
So I did point blank by accident.
good stuff.
Half aim, standard range, standard attack, and then modifier. Boom. That's
Oh,
a hit
pistol.
on the 94.
Beautiful. Is it full auto or
No, it's a single shot. It's a single shot weapon.
single shot?
And so +1 to damage, +1 to penetration. So penetration 4, and actually no, I've already included it. Disregard that. So
Cool.
damage 14, penetration 3.
So you take out your auto pistol and shoot its leg. What does it look like?
Is it the same leg that he took with the hit from the power fist?
Yeah.
So Elizabeth just can, with her extreme reactions, drug-fueled rage, she can just see the mangled wreck of his leg at the moment. Just jams her pistol barrel in there and just blasts a huge gaping hole in it around about where the knees.
Beautiful. Maxim. You get an inspiration point? Maxim, what do you do?
Right, I'm gonna move facing this servitor and present him with my big beautiful sword.
So that servitor's in combat with 3 people. I love it.
Wow.
Nice.
Talk about a fucking brawl.
And the sword now. Please hit, please hit. Not an all-out attack. It's
Oh, shit.
No, because you've moved, so it's just a regular attack. Is it a normal sword?
yeah.
Okay.
So it's a standard attack.
Awesome.
And you could... No, you can't charge.
That is a hit.
Thank God.
Oh, I rolled. That's right.
17 damage. Very nice. So you cut across its chest, and you see these sparks fly out and land in Tetricus's face. He doesn't seem to mind, as he sort of just coughs, and the battle servitor looks quite angry, as it's going to punch you, Mr. Who was the last one who attacked it?
Me, Maxim.
Maxim.
But this time I'm gonna dodge.
Who volunteers? Okay, go with that. Yeah, dodge.
Which
Roll for dodge.
is better, parry or dodge at this point?
Doesn't matter really.
And yes,
Oh, that's a great
dodge
dodge.
it. So you hear this as the fist just flies past you, almost hitting you. And then you hear a blast of a gun. Now it is it has an attached gun, so it's not something it's holding. It's just a part of its body. It's aiming it at you.
At me again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dodge again.
Yeah.
Wait.
That's gonna be.
No, sorry.
Go for it. Nice! Very, very nice. So you hear this loud blast and it's about to hit you in the stomach, and you grab the gun and just jump to the side. At that same moment you see the wall behind you explode, shrapnel flying into the ocean. And Sister Electra.
Let's see.
Yes.
So
She
she's
does.
going to start moving further. Can I run?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yep.
I'm going to run then.
Wait, why me?
No, I think that was a sound error. I don't think it was actually your name.
Oh, okay. Got very confused then.
Yeah. So this is a run action.
Does it have to be in a straight line?
Nope.
Okay. So that's 4 meters. 7 meters.
Nice.
So Electra is just going to move out from behind cover and quickly sprint.
So
Next to
she's
this
looking
crate.
extremely agile as she's doing this, probably sprinting across the bridge. Nothing hits her, and she crouches down behind the crates. Are you trying to fall prone, or are you just standing there? Or are you leaning up against the crates?
She's leaning up against the crate, and actually she's going to get out her chain sword, and I think maybe the hand flamer, but I can't shoot them both in the same turn. I don't have that talent, but I'm assuming I can have one out and just alternate. Correct?
Sure.
Okay.
Cool. You see this floating machine come up behind the crates, and he's going to try to shoot you. Do you want to dodge?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes. What do I roll for that? Oh, there it is. Oh.
Close. Very close.
Oh,
You hear this violent series of blasts, and oh god, your what is that? That's your arm, your right arm gets hit,
Okay.
and it is hit with 9 explosive damage, penetration 4,
Okay.
and then not rolled very high on the damage, only 6 explosive, penetration 4. So those are 2 separate attacks.
Okay. Both in the right arm.
So your right arm just sort of falls back, and I don't know if it's bloodied or damaged or what it is.
And it was pen 4, right?
Yeah.
Llewellyn.
Very nice. Llewellyn.
Llewellyn pops up to use her flamer and then sees a teammate right in the cone line of fire. So she screams out, she's like, "Get out of my line of fire!"
Yes.
And then just pops back down and waits.
Yeah. Nice. The other big machine here is going to walk up. You hear the bridge shake as it moves out, and it's going to shoot at your car that you're standing in front of, behind.
Quick
Which
question.
one?
Quentin.
No.
No,
How much was the second shot for?
So what?
How much was the second shot I took the damage?
I cannot remember the damage that I rolled. I'm looking at 10 different screens. Someone will have to remember it.
The second one was only 6.
Yeah.
It was 9 and 6.
9 and 6.
Okay. 9 and 6, okay. Cool.
Then it's going to hit the car, Quentin, for a lot of damage. 14 energy damage, penetration 6.
14.
starts hitting the car, right?
Yes.
But we are on -7. In the car.
Oh, the car is not looking good.
Is it -7 life? Okay. Let's look up the papers. This might take a little while. Look up the critical tables.
I think
Mhm.
I've got the rules up, Morton. If you just
Yeah,
want to roll
thanks.
yeah, just roll a D100 and tell me where it is. Or sorry.
Yeah, I know. It's in the 75.
So it doesn't have a weapon, so it defaults to a hull. No.
Yeah, that's right.
And what's the damage on the car, Ross?
-7. Seven.
The hit tears through the vehicle's armor, leaving only useless shards of metal. Reduce the armor points of the facing struck by the attack by half until the vehicle's repaired.
So it's front or side?
There are no crew members.
Front. So front
Yeah,
armor
that's
is
all
4.
We should make sure the car doesn't get hit again, otherwise bad things will happen.
Wow. Should I drive it away?
Probably
That's
not
up
unless
to
you
you
want
and
to
your turn.
explode.
Unless I want what?
To explode.
I don't know. I don't want to explode, but if I will not use it, I will also explode because I'm under it.
Is that the servitor over with?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
Quentin, your turn.
So Quentin is going to do a half movement. He's going to jump over the bonnet and slide to prone behind the box here. And then he's going to take aim at the battle servitor.
Yep.
So it's point blank semi-auto. Fucking goddamn! Oh, just hit once, Quentin. That's and he just kind of he's so hasty in his movements as he's like slipping across, and he almost hits his shoulder against a crate as he lands prone against it, and he just goes, "God damn it!" as his bullet just kind of skims past, goes off into the abyss.
Awesome. Inspiration point. Quentin. No, that's me. He is going to hover over here. And then shoot at... Sorry. He's going to shoot at you, Levelin. That is a terrible hit. But that would be the right leg. Barely a hit for a lot of damage. The cover is actually destroyed at this point. You hear this loud explosion, crates flying everywhere, and you take 5 explosive damage to the right leg.
Any penetration or anything?
Nope.
Okay.
And let's see. Yep, that's what happens there. Tetricus.
Tetricus is swinging.
Squish him.
And he hits. I realized I was adding a bonus last time that I should have hit, so it's 91 instead of 101.
Beautiful hit.
Oh,
Ooh! Damn.
Damn.
That's going to be a crit, 1d5.
that's a hit on the 11 as well.
Yeah.
Which would be
Rolls
right
a
arm.
Alright, so first of all, let's resolve the damage.
So Tetricus, perhaps hearing Elizabeth telling him to hang in there, just winds his fist up really far back and then just arcs this crackling power fist right into this battle servitor, and he's like, "You not shoot me anymore!"
Awesome. This punch is so powerful. And where is it hit?
11. Hang on.
That is the arm. That is the right arm. The punch is so powerful that it collapses this metal monster's chest. And it's got like a hole through its chest. Sparks flying everywhere. Some machine parts and wires falling out the back. And it is just about to fall down. Roswitha.
Still standing there.
Still standing barely.
Okay. So, I probably move first here, hoping it is far enough from the explosion that the car will probably produce. That's my half move.
Nice.
And, should I shoot into this melee? No, I should not.
Yeah, best probably to avoid it.
Yeah, so I'll shoot at those guys in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Pew. Oh, I hit.
Nice. Good hit.
Pew pew.
Damage is 15. Penetration 7.
To who?
Damn, I love the hot shots.
They...
Yeah.
This one.
To that one. Awesome hit. Lisbeth?
Lisbeth just gives a little whoop. You punched that thing fucking good, and then jams her pistol back in close and takes a shot with her.
Actually, Ross, I'm just calculating this. What does it look like when you kill the servo automata?
Oh, I actually killed it.
Oh yeah.
Well, that was super fast because I just jumped over the car, get behind the crate with my small little pistol, just, you know, put it forward, make a shot with no aim, and then it suddenly exploded.
Yeah. You see its chest just exploding, falling down, the hover mechanism stops, and it just collapses behind the crates. Lisbeth?
Yeah, so Elizabeth gives a little holler and blows a kiss toward Tetricus before ramming her pistol into the machine's gut and pulling the trigger again. Hit on a 7.
That is a good hit.
Which is like jams underneath the chin. Wait, is it a 7? No, it's not. It's a 70, isn't it? Bollocks. And what do we have?
It is going to dodge.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter. That is a good impact. However, it doesn't do very much as you hit it. What does it look like?
So Elizabeth just tries to jam the pistol in to where the ragged hole is, where Cheticus just punched, basically tried to core it like an apple. Just tries to shove the pistol in to try and hit some of the innards that might have been exposed by the colossal man's swing.
Awesome. Maxim?
Right, I'm gonna take another swing at this fiend that simply does not wish to die and give its life to the light of the Emperor.
I mean, that's machine at this point, so yeah, it doesn't care.
Hey, machine spirit is still a spirit.
But this one is heretical.
Ooh. Does it?
Which is again the chest type.
41. 41 is indeed the chest.
Yeah.
Oh no, 14. It's reversed at 14. 14 is the right arm.
And do you kill it? Oof. So your sword actually goes through the hole that has been blown into this machine from before. And you sort of rub the hole a little bit with your sword, trying to cut any wires you can find or anything like that. You think maybe you're debating like the red wire, the blue wire, and then you're cutting one of them, and you're cutting the other. Nothing really happens, and it looks back at you, and you think you can see this frown on its face. It's not very uplifting.
Come at me, buddy.
And he's gonna hit you in the leg.
I dodge.
The left leg. This is the end of the entire turn. Have you dodged before?
Yeah, I've dodged.
Last turn.
Last turn.
Yes.
Okay.
He's not dodging only this guy.
So dodge. Shit, where is it?
Nice.
Wow.
Can't touch
good.
this.
Yeah, apparently. Then he's going to attempt to shoot you.
And I'm gonna dodge again.
This is personal at this point for this fucker. And you
What
should
happens?
dodge.
Come on.
You should dodge.
Oh! Oh.
No, it's not rolled yet. Come on.
Oh,
For the love of God!
You
Oh
can
god.
Fate point it or inspiration?
I'm gonna faint point it.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus. Come on. We're all on the edge of us.
Yes.
Hey!
Okay. Another blast goes off and you again dodge it to the side. It blows off an even bigger part of the bridge. And Sister Electra, what do you do?
That's all you can do.
So you taunt it. Nice.
Electra is going to get out her, or switch her focus to her hand flamer, take a few steps around to get a better view on this servo automata. Did not want to do that. I wanted to measure it.
That one? Or the,
She has a straw.
Oh.
That's 2.
Mm-hmm. Does
And
it run
then-
across the crate?
Yeah, I'm trying to get around to like here. I think I can do that in 6.
Just electric here.
I'm gonna say you can do it. Doesn't matter what the
Yeah,
map says.
it's 6.
Doesn't matter what the map says. You can do it.
And then
Yes,
I'm going
cool.
to fire my hand flamer at it.
Cool.
Whoosh.
So you aim your flamer at
Let's see if
it.
we can find some templates.
I don't need to roll to hit. Just has to roll to dodge.
Yep. It is going to dodge. The question is, can it move far enough to dodge this?
it probably can hover over the ocean.
So, so you're shooting it in a cone towards it. It is actually going to move over here. I don't know how, but that's what happens.
Floats above the flames.
Lovely.
Oh, it's like kind of far.
Seeing that the other person isn't really heeding her instructions, she will put away her weapon and run over to the other side, sliding down behind some new cover.
What's the cone on your weapon, Laurent?
That's-
30 degrees?
It's 30 degrees, which at the end of the cone where it is, it's basically the whole bridge. So, I can't shoot.
You could move half.
What do you do, Levlin? I'm gonna have to
Tick-tock.
take your decision soon, or I'm gonna skip. Levlin.
Running to melee, I
Should've-
think.
Oh no, everyone's in the melee here.
Battle Royale!
Oh no, runs past me. You get an angry shout from Lisbeth as you barge past her.
So that's gonna be an attack opportunity then. Right? Or am I stuck in the D&D mindset now?
I'm not sure if you're already engaged. If you get an attacks opportunity, if you're already engaged by multiple parties.
No, it doesn't matter. That doesn't matter.
Yeah,
If there's-
I think you do.
But
Yeah, I think
isn't it like some kind of reaction that you waste
mean,
on
I
other
don't
Yeah.
stuff?
And it's a
To be
new
honest,
turn,
though,
so
she would just avoid the new person to like make a small little C curve around them.
Oh, that's it can't because it made a dodge. So that was
no, it has not taken a dodge this turn.
It's a new turn. He's right.
Like I said,
okay.
she would just run out of its reach, though. She would.
You
I have
cannot
18
do
meters.
that. You cannot do that
No?
and get there. Nope.
You can
Just
only
accept
move
your
in
fate.
straight lines.
You cannot get there without moving into its reach.
Oh,
Oh, if it's a full round running around, then maybe.
it is a full running round.
Oh, then it's fine. You can,
Meters.
then you can just run around the car and come up behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Is that your turn?
That's it.
That's it.
Battle
The-
Tour.
The Battle Servitor is going to take a couple of steps up, and as you look over your shoulder, Sister Electra, you see this horrible monster just totally intent on destroying you as it aims not a very pleasant looking gun at you. Do you want to dodge?
Can I parry?
Nope.
Yeah, I'll try and dodge.
Okay.
Did not roll. Don't know why. There we go. Nope.
It is going to do 10 energy damage, penetration 6,
Okay, I'm down.
to your left arm.
Cool.
Let's see. So how much minus are you at?
-3.
Minus 3. Can you do it, Jericho?
Yeah.
Thank you. Energy. Energy -3.
Left arm.
Left. What happens?
Oh, I thought I didn't. Wasn't I the one doing this?
I think either you or Jericho, yeah.
The arm suffers superficial burns, inflicting no small amount of pain on the target. The target suffers 1d5 level of fatigue and can only take a half action during his next turn.
Okay.
That's
Then
arm critical damage 3.
Okay.
yeah, it's got a burst fire, which it always uses, and that's going to be another 11 energy damage, pen 6.
Okay. I'm at -10.
Death.
Oh, shit.
The attack reduces the arm to a cloud of crimson ash and sends the target crumbling to the ground. He immediately dies from shock, clutching his smoking stump.
Oh,
What is
Fate
the...
point?
God.
oh god.
Can I burn a fate point?
Yeah,
Yes, absolutely.
What will that do?
That would mean that you lose your arm, but you stay alive.
Yeah, you
Join
can
the party.
pretend to be unconscious for the rest of the game. This when they try to shoot you or something.
So you violently roll over while your arm literally melts away and fall unconscious. Anything you want to describe about your as you faint,
Not really. She was just screaming.
Quentin?
Casual.
Quentin kind of sees Llewellyn's arm just shrink up, and he actually looks visibly shocked. God damn it! They got Llewellyn! And he kind of just aims at that exact same servitor.
Llewellyn
and he
looks
attempts
at
to make
Quentin
shots.
confused.
Oh wait,
It's hilarious.
I mean Sister Electra!
Jeez.
Well, Sister Electra and everything I said.
Bruh.
Yay!
You hit.
I finally hit!
We get
Oh
it,
my
Quentin,
god, I didn't
and it was
get ready
good.
to roll the damage.
You get an inspiration point.
52 torso hit.
Thank you.
Very good. So 9, pen 6. This is the guy in front of you. The
No,
one-
that's the servitor that just killed Sister Electra.
Okay,
The background.
in the background, yeah. So the first hit, where do they hit, by the way?
25.
52 torso.
Torso.
52 torso.
Very nice. That is going to be some damage on the second hit.
Who's clicking? Or who can I hear clicking constantly?
Yeah, I hear it too.
They're not daring
Like-
to click again.
Like,
Very nice. Okay, your
Tristan.
hit makes the battle servitor recoil, and it sort of almost falls down for a second. The servo automata is going to run over here. Tetricus?
Is the thing in front of him still on its feet?
Yes.
He takes another
Just
giant
barely.
swing.
Mm-hmm.
Dunsh.
And you hit it in the...
That's 77.
That's the right leg.
Yep.
And
Dan, you love the legs, right?
bam.
I just
Okay.
for
At this point, Tetricus, he sort of stands and goes something like, well, you can do it, Jericho. You kill it, basically. You smash out its leg, its entire bottom part falls out like a crab being pulled apart. And you see this innards, its machinery, just fall down on the ground. And it beeps a couple of times and tries to hit you as it collapses.
the Tetricus's hammer blow shatters its hip, and he pulls its leg off with his power fist, and he just starts beating it over the head with his one leg.
Yes, yes.
This is his new weapon, by the way. Like his club. It's gonna use. Awesome. You get an inspiration point. And Roswitha.
Okay. So I'll take an aim shot at the servitor, that servo automata that is coming right up our way. In pew. Yeah, I almost not hit it. But I did.
Barely
57.
hit.
Yes. For 11. 7 pen.
11 sunburn. Good. Lisbeth?
Lisbeth just sort of shouts at Tetricus as he pulls the limb and starts beating. Oh, I could kiss you, big guy! Before spinning around, taking a half-aimed shot
Nice.
at the servo automata.
Very nice. It's got some missing parts right now. Sparks flying everywhere.
She just
And-
narrows her eyes. She narrows her eyes and just takes a careful aimed shot. Oh, come on. I hit the pop.
And your girlfriend.
Short range this time. Standard
Yeah,
attack.
short range.
That's a hit on the torso.
Hidden torso. It is
And-
covered there, unfortunately. No, you're standing next to the cover, so it doesn't count. You should over the
I get
cover.
to re-roll. I get to re-roll once because of the guard's mobility.
Yeah.
10 damage. As the shot leaves the barrel,
It's that.
Elizabeth notices as the slide locks backwards. She curses, but then looks up and realizes she's nailed it with the last shot in her pistol. And she just grins at its decimated corpse and ejects the magazine from her pistol.
What does it look like when it explodes?
The creature, the servo automata, just buckles around the torso, sparks and little guttered geysers of flame erupting from the wound. And it just rolls to one side and slams its body into the bridge wall.
Beautiful. Inspiration point. Maxim?
A smashing, well done job, companions. He says as he tries to see if he can charge the other servitor that shot him in his leg, I presume.
Your half movement.
Yeah, just shy, just 4 meters shy. Yeah, am I basically in cover right now?
Yes, you are.
Then I'm gonna shoot. He's gonna take his gun and shoot the servitor. Which, hoping it will hit. And it does not.
Aww.
Oh.
Barely.
Unfortunately.
close up. And it is going to be a little bit angry at you. And
Oh, let him come.
oh yeah, he's coming. He's going to walk over there and fire at yeah, no, he's going to shoot at you, Lisbeth,
Okay.
since you're closest. And that's going to hit in your right arm.
Okay.
Do they have arms?
They really hate arms because they don't have proper arms, so they're
Yeah.
jealous, super jealous.
Luckily, she has a soak of 9 on her on her right arm.
At least they don't have parts.
Now,
That's a cybernetic.
do you want to do something about this?
She will attempt to, as the bolt flies towards her, she will attempt to reflexively pull her arm out of the way.
Mm.
No, she doesn't.
Oof. This could be bad. It is 13 energy damage, penetration 6.
It does not go to critical.
Oh god. And then the second hit is 16 energy damage, penetration 6.
Ow.
That'll take it to -2.
So the rest of you see Quentin. Sorry, Lisbeth. Collapse.
The bolt slams into her arm, spinning her around, sending her pistol. She's not dead.
No.
She
Oh, no.
should be
Just
pretty
to
fine.
indicate that she's unconscious.
She's not unconscious. She's at -2.
Yeah, minus
Oh,
two, so
right.
it's nothing.
My bad. Yeah.
What's critical 2 arm damage, Maria? Energy.
Sorry?
Jericho.
How much?
Critical 2 arm damage, energy.
Do. The attack smashes into the arm, sending currents of energy crackling down to the fingers and up the shoulder. The target suffers 1 level of fatigue, and the arm is useless for 1d5 rounds.
So as the bolt slams into the palm of her right hand, she spins around. The pistol gets clattered. Her pistol's flung to one side. She sort of slumps to the back of the car. Her arm just twitching and spasming as the cybernetics are overwhelmed by the energy discharge into her arm.
Awesome.
And she cannot roll. She cannot use it for.
5 rounds. Oh no, D5.
2 rounds.
Not bad.
Gotcha. Level up.
Lillian
Wait.
offers a prayer. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. No, sorry, go.
She offers up a prayer to the soul of a fellow sororitas and says, "Her light burned brightest, but now it has joined that of the Empress. May her ending be a fitting end." And then kind of just solemnly stands up out of cover, leaps over the one arm, leaps over the top of it, rushes forward, brandishing her flamer to burn both the body of her fellow sororitas and the servitor simultaneously.
Jeez. Awesome. You get an inspiration point.
Just a out of character question: was Electra our healer, or the best healer we had,
No,
or was it Llewellyn?
that's Llewellyn.
Okay.
So, again, are you firing your flamer?
Yes.
Very good. So, he's going to attempt to dodge. And he's going to move out of range. How far is that? In other words, how far can you shoot?
It's a 20-meter cone. I don't think he can get out of range.
No, he's really fast when he charges. But that's probably like outside of the map.
Have you charged? Because that is a full action.
No, he's talking about you.
No, so when he makes his reaction, he can only make a half move to try to
Yeah.
get out of range.
That's right. And
Yeah, so his half move would have to be 10.
the damage, although it goes through cover, it is also absorbed by cover.
So 10 of the damage removes armor, including cover.
Yeah.
And you cannot gain the benefit of cover against spray weapons. They do not offer you any protection. It ignores cover for all intents and purposes. So any armor he has is reduced by 10, and then he takes the damage.
Of 9
Does it
Petra.
Of 9, yeah.
Their Electra even more.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright. So the guy, he runs behind one of the crates. The crates melt in front of him. The whole bridge is just covered in flames. The corpses burn, and you as well, Electra, you take the same damage.
It's like, well,
How much?
That's another -9.
Alright, I'm just gonna...
not even more.
That is 2 more fates because.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go because it's getting late and
Okay,
my character's up.
Yep.
See ya.
Says yeah. So Electra's character dies.
I mean,
It was pretty fine, but then get mercyed by others.
I didn't
he had enough fate.
Yeah, he could have burned fate to stay alive, definitely. But it's a choice. It's a choice.
No, you said like extra 2 and normal people have 3 at max.
No, I was actually mistaken because it's only 1 attack, even though it's toxic and corrosive. I'm guessing it just is 1.
It's 1 attack.
Okay.
It has the toxic and corrosive properties.
Mm-hmm.
So if he doesn't make his test, or if he doesn't get out of the way, he takes the damage. The armor damage goes first, then the energy damage, and then he makes the toughness test. And then separately from that, he makes an agility test to determine if he's on fire.
Okay. So he fails both tests. This is the battle servitor.
Yeah, so then he would just take all the damage. And then the toxic ignores armor, but not toughness.
Okay.
How many damage does he take? Just 4 for the toxic, right?
Just 4, yeah.
Gotcha. Alright, so he is burning, he's banged up, there's just sparks flying everywhere. His metal is starting to melt. And, I believe it's his turn.
It's Quentin's turn, I think. Was it his turn?
No, the servitor hasn't done anything yet.
Oh.
He's going to look over the cover and, of course, shoot it back at you, Levlin.
She just grins in the face of danger, her eyes alight with fury.
Awesome. That is going to hit you in the right leg. Right leg. 4. Do you want to dodge? It's a hit.
Oh.
Very nice, very nice. So that is actually, it hits 2 times, but your dodge is high enough to dodge both of those hits.
Look at that little dancing girl, eh?
So you start jumping over this plasma box.
Yeah, she's just like rushing forward and just takes like a forward shoulder roll underneath the plasma bolt, standing up with her flamer pointed straight at him, just going straight for him.
Nice. Inspiration points. Quentin?
Quentin's kind of like coughing a little bit as the corrosive smoke kind of drifts back towards his
So
way.
a regular smoke over car.
Oh, well, that too, yeah. And he kind of just squints down and he just makes a small prayer to the Emperor as he aims down and he takes a shot, hoping to shoot through the cover and hit the servitor.
There's no cover.
There's no cover.
Oh, the cover's gone.
Yes, the cover
Well-
is destroyed.
It's just a wall of flames, basically.
Good hit.
No hit.
Torso. Why are you running twice? Just out of curiosity.
Semi-auto.
Are you firing burst at you?
Yeah. I think.
I'm gonna give you a -20 to shoot into the smoke.
I still make it.
Still a hit.
Yes, absolutely. However, it is not 2 hits. So,
Okay.
Yeah. But still a solid hit. That is a 14.6.
Wait, why is it not 2 hits? I said semi-auto when I did the roll, you know.
Yeah, I'm
Minus
imposing a
20.
minus 20 to shoot into the thick smoke here because of the flames.
So your secondary hits are based off of how many degrees of success you cause.
Oh,
So-
I see.
Yep. So that is pretty good damage. You can't really see how much damage you're doing, but it is about to fall. This one is dead. Tetricus.
So Tetricus moves up and unshoulders his combat shotgun with his grenade launcher and shoots off a grenade at the thing.
Into the flames. Just shooting it.
He is not shooting into the flames because he doesn't, with a grenade, he doesn't need to hit it.
Yeah.
He's just shooting like to the kind of to the side where the flames aren't obscuring it.
Yes.
When the servitor took his turn, he should have burned for 1d10.
1d10 damage. Okay. God. Alright. He is pretty badly
And he takes another
damaged.
13 pin 0.
13 explosive damage.
Yep.
Awesome. Let's see here. Yeah. Very nice. Roswitha, it's your turn.
Oh no. So, okay, that. I'll just shoot into the smoke.
Yeah.
That's minus 20.
Minus 20.
And I miss.
Oof. Lisbeth.
Lisbeth, while her right arm just continues to spasm due to the damage it suffered, she reaches over and grabs the spent pistol and begins ejecting cartridges and starting to thumb fresh ones back into the hand cannon.
Okay.
Right.
You're attacking it from all angles, I say. Even behind. Maxim?
Yeah. Maxim, realizing the Emperor simply does not guide his shots these days, decides to distract its attention by running up till here. Okay, that's okay. Yeah. Up till here.
Yes, you see this battle servitor on one knee, melting, on fire, just standing in this inferno. It's like a scene out of Terminator. It's just standing there, and as soon as you come up, its head slowly tilts over and looks at you.
I scream at the rest of the party, yeah, it's almost dead!
With one red eye, half of its
And
face
angry.
melting off. And then you shoot. No, you can't shoot.
Why? What happened?
Well, this is not... This is the dead one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a dead.
Level in.
Still just sprinting forward, she drops her her Gorgon flamer, letting her harness grab as she draws her chain sword, flicking it to the side and revving it up, just and jumps up into the air and tries to shove it in the chest of the servitor with a scream of fury.
What? Can you get over there?
With a
Yeah,
charge.
it's not far.
With a charge, I can.
Oh, yeah. Nice. So like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you're running with this chainsaw above your head. And it is going to attempt to dodge. fail.
Take the thing's head.
And what do you do with it? Roll it.
Good hit. Solid hit on the 13, which is right arm.
Oh.
Oh god. Yeah, you basically rest the chain sword on its throat and you just cut off its head slowly as it's kneeling in the flames. And as it looks up on you, you see a little light in its eye go out and then it collapses on its face.
She just spits in its face as the grinding of the teeth of her sword rattles up her arm. She finishes cutting through it.
It lands and shakes a couple of times, you see some sparks fly off, and the flames just surround you and you have to jump out to sort of get out of it. And you look around and there's no one here. You're all alone. You made it.
At this point, she would walk over to the other sister's body and just kneel down and put on her rebreather and begin praying.
Awesome.
Okay.
We're out of combat, guys. You made it.
That was horrible.
Thank God.
Yes,
that's
it
right,
was.
See, that's horrible. I think we handled that with excellent ease.
You did. That
Except
was.
for we're all dead. And not all. Some of us are.
Some
was
of us
almost
forgot
optimal.
how to dodge.
Well,
Yeah, and you just switched the map so we can't even loot the corpses.
Nope.
Or
No
come
looting.
there and
there's like
at least
some
scream at them in
pistols
anger.
and plasma guns there and stuff. I mean, give me that bolt gun.
I mean,
To be fair,
There.
Ross didn't take any damage. Neither
Yes.
did Jensen.
it was
Yeah.
weird. It was my
Tetris
lucky
did neither,
day.
actually.
Wow.
But this is a really important lesson. Don't
Don't let
fucking
me.
run
Don't roll my design.
into combat where you're like surrounded by people and you're the only fucking
Yeah.
one there. Like,
That was
was,
a little odd. And also
Surrounded by people
when your allies mainly
and
use
in the way of
flamethrowers.
flamers.
yeah, if your allies use flamethrowers.
Also, never let Carl roll again.
Yeah, never let Carl roll. That's the second lesson.
Carl, never again. Your rolling privileges are revoked.
That was really
Like, I
sad that
checked my
day.
character sheet and I was looking to see if I had a gun, and I do. I have a hand flamer, a flamer, and a Gorgon flamer. So I was like,
So hang on. You are literally the pyro from TF2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just have a big flamer, a medium flamer, and a little flamer.
And a massive weapon to tear people apart in melee. You are
Yeah.
literally the pyro from
So
Team Fortress 2.
after battle is over, Jericho
Yes.
will give Llewellyn his bolt pistol that he found, because I'm sure there's bolt shells
Oh,
in the innards of these guys, right?
Yeah. Everywhere.
Oh yeah, I guess we could
He's
get
like, use this next time. Maybe not set the entire bridge on fire. Although
Well,
I really liked it.
She just looks up at him and she's like, "This is a solemn moment. Have respect." She gives him this hard glare.
Well, we can talk all we like about respect and sing kumbaya, but next time try not to kill us all. We wanna all live through this experience, and whatever it is you got on your mind with that flamer ain't quite conducive to that sort of experience.
Indeed, sometimes precision is better than lighting everything on fire. And as far as being respectful, dead is unfortunately dead. And service to the Emperor, wow, it helps to be alive.
And all of you look over to Sister Electra, laying there in the street, just a
Yeah.
smoldering corpse,
Wouldn't
burning.
Don't we want to make her, you know, like a proper burial or something?
She's just basically like the corpses in A New Hope, just like a black.
This is a
Pile of
proper
rubble.
burial.
Quentin actually takes off his trench coat and drapes it over the corpse after he kind of waves off the fires, after the fires have died down. And
Well,
he
we
kinda
have a few minutes, so I'll take them to just kick the corpse of a heretic, screaming, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Why you attack us?"
And he kind of just mumbles, a short prayer to the Emperor.
The heretic is also completely scorched. He's just toast.
Oh, he's probably a mixture of burnt flesh and just melted metal.
Tetricus wanders over to the battle servitor that he killed. And do they happen to have cybernetic legs?
These guys have cybernetic legs. They are, however, very damaged.
Yeah, that's fine. So Tetricus starts ripping open the cybernetic thigh of one of the battle servitors, the one that he killed, and he like pulls the probably ceramite femur out of it with like this big mechanical ball and socket joint on the other side, and he's like, I think this will be good.
You get an inspiration point.
Quentin just raises an eyebrow and he just kind of goes, "Listen, you wandering piece of fat. The guy's foot is damaged, not his goddamn thigh."
Oh no, this is for made of hit stuff. Can't always use my power fist. It tends to make bloody smears, and sometimes I think you want to take people alive. I can't promise keeping someone alive when I hit him with this, but I can promise it'll go a lot better than when I hit him with my power fist.
Quentin just kind of raises up his hand and he looks at Jericho and he just goes, "Listen, that guy's useful, but I can't deal with him. If he starts swinging that thing like it's a goddamn whip, I'm out." And he just kind of shakes his head and he looks back over at the car to kind of assess the damage.
After saying the appropriate prayers for her soul passing on, Llewellyn will retrieve the bolt pistol.
Yep.
Or is it a bolt gun? Bolt pistol. Yeah. She'll retrieve
It's a bolt pistol for Jericho's. It is also poor quality, by the way.
Oh, lovely. So it'll explode in my hands.
Yeah.
And then she will, I guess she's going to go around to these different servitors and try to access any latent code that may have been on them and determine where they were built mainly, or where they were purchased from.
Yep. They were built locally on the planet, and there are various connections going to its mainframe. So there are various on the corpse of this heretic. You find Mechanicus implants, Adeptus Mechanicus robes and a flat cloak, constructor interface augmetic. So they can sort of they're connected to this man, whoever he was, and the last orders that he gave them were probably just stay there and weren't changed. However, you assume that he would be able to control them better if he was alive.
Oh, okay.
You also on him, you find lumen capacitors, utility mech and dendrites, mind impulse interface, and tools, a respirator, data slate, personal cogitator, a last pistol, and 2 clips that have sort of.
Are any of these usable? Is it all just like flags?
They have been amazingly well preserved under this almost like a glazed liquid of flesh and metal forming this protective barrier. It's just laying in a pile underneath it.
I guess she'll start dismantling him and ask. She turns to Tetricus. Tetricus, could you perhaps bring that larger one over here? I believe it has some ammunition inside.
Okay. Just drag him.
Yeah, that's fine.
Tetricus walks over and he picks the thing up, and he's still got this big ceramite femur in his hand, and he's like dragging the thing over before dropping it unceremoniously at your feet. And he's like, "Let me know if you want me to help rip him open, yeah?"
I might need your assistance. We'll see. And so she's just gonna kind of, I guess, go through and dismantle the parts that she can, salvage from different servitors and the heretic and whatnot.
Awesome. The servitors,
Question.
you are able to take out a Maxim bolter that is in good condition. However, it is integrated, so it is very difficult to handle just holding it.
You can mod it into a regular one, I think.
Yeah. So you find a
Okay.
Maxim bolter. It has 6 rounds. 5 rounds. Then you find a
well-
then you find a flamer. You find a plasma gun. Same thing. All of this is heretical, so
And
after the
also
mission.
integrated.
No, this is fine actually. After the mission is done, you have to mark this as heretical equipment. So remember that if you write it up in your sheets. Yeah.
What was the last
Well-
not integrated again?
It is a plasma gun, also not something you can hold, you would have to modify it somehow.
Okay.
I wouldn't. Lisbeth sort of eyes the bolt gun up with a bit of greed. Like, mind if I nab that one? I think I can work my magic with that.
While that's happening, Quentin has had a look at the car and he's attempted to fix it. And by some miracle,
He did.
he actually did.
Whoa, jeez. So you spend, as you land on the coast, you sort of drive up one of the beaches, tall beaches, and behind a mountain you see Quentin work very hard to fix the engine and the front of the car.
Somehow, from learning from his past
What does it
experience, he's kind of somehow brought a feel to the machine spirit of this car, and he's
Like-
kind of making soft love to it as he's kind of tinkering with each part of it, each bit that's out of
Yeah,
place. He's
chaotic
whacking,
one.
This person can,
whacking parts of it
context.
together.
I can see him standing there like making, I'm like,
He's got streams
And,
of like oil across his face, and eventually he just kind of closes the bonnet, and it's just about a good enough job to kind of mask the horrendous damage it's been through. And he kind of just claps and looks at the group and he goes, "Look at this baby, it's ready to go."
Alright, could you list the cybernetics again? I was writing them down, so
yes. So,
Do you
Yes.
actually want to implant yourself with like a fucking heretic staple?
highly heretical. This is like red alert, high heretical.
Yeah.
If you're spotted with this, it's just
How
immediately
about your
noticeable.
mother teach you not to pick stuff from heretics?
I'm not gonna implant this one over the proof.
However, it is Mechanicus implants, Adeptus Mechanicus robes, and a flak cloak. The flak cloak is burnt. He has Constructor Interface Augmatic. That means that this equipment, when you sort of look at it, looks like a big iPad. You can use it to hook up to other augmented machines. This all looks like it's homemade, and this is like a control interface. You also get the other piece of it, which is basically implanted into these various servitors. You find aluminum capacitors, utility mechadendrites, mind impulse interface. You find some tools, a respirator. Let me know if I'm going too fast. Hello.
Yeah, we hear you.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Respirator, data slate, personal cogitator, and a last pistol.
Yeah, so like none of that actually interests me really, because it's all heroic crap I can't put on.
Mm.
Except for
Evan.
maybe the mind impulse unit. Is it like? I don't think it is. But
This is something you would hook up. This is something you would hook up to a servitor, and you could remote control it.
Or car.
Oh, okay.
Or a car.
So I guess Llewellyn's gonna take the stuff that she found, and like, so they can be mounted to the cars, right? Like these big guns that are hard to wield.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so she's gonna mount those guns that are the Maxim bolter and then the plasma gun to the vehicles. She hands the plasma pistol to whoever it was that asked for it, and then
I was after the bolt. I was after the bolter.
the Maxim bolter.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, she intends to put it on the car. You can talk to her about it.
Quentin will take the plasma pistol.
Mm-hmm.
It's all integrated. Why you want?
It's all. You can't hold it. It's like basically a bazooka. Like, it's a long ass thing. You would have to hold it under your arm and aim it like an improvised
And
weapon.
also don't have like
Yeah.
any pistol grip.
Oh,
and
it's
no.
that sort of.
See
Yeah.
that? See, that's the thing. Like, Elizabeth has the armorer skill, so she could take the weapon and modify it to become used by normal people.
Yes.
That's why she wanted it.
Oh, okay.
She has
so
the she has
can
the
have
Okay.
it.
talent.
And then you can whichever one you want. I don't care if you have it, but whichever ones are left are going to be mounted on the vehicles.
So
I'll
let's-
take the
let's-
bolter.
Talk about mounting them on the vehicles. Jericho like walks over whenever you're maybe talking about this plan, and he's like, "So we're set to be rogue traders, walking into a pleasure palace to start negotiating with a bunch of people, all this kind of stuff. Walking in and having, I don't know, a fucking plasma gun mounted on the side of a civilian car, probably not." Just gonna say it, probably not the most subtle idea. Just throwing that out there.
Quentin kind of steps up beside Jericho and he goes, "Well, for once I agree with the man, but unless you can find some way to make him hit, make him pop out. I saw one of those once. Maybe it's doable."
The wind blows all over all of you, and you're standing just in the cover behind a mountain. You think you can hear an engine roaring in the distance, far, far away. As you wait a little longer, you see that it's some gunship far, far up in the sky, and it's hovering towards the palace city over the bridge.
Wash bastards.
Quentin kind of looks up and he goes, just kind of hums to himself. "Whichever way we're gonna do it, let's do it quick. We gotta get the information while we can get it."
Would it be better if I mounted it inside the front passenger seat facing through the door? So if ever the vehicle were up next to something, as has happened before, we could shoot directly out. But it would be completely invisible to anyone in the exterior of the vehicle.
The vehicles are open topped.
Yeah, they're
GG.
open top.
Just, she's just
Good idea after good idea. Horribly shot down.
Yeah. Sorry.
How
Why don't
about
we just... Oh, down. Go on then, you go first, mister. Always has to talk.
how about we put them in the trunk, and
I was
then
about to
if
suggest
something
that, yes.
serious happens, we simply get
That
out.
was my bloody idea, but you always gotta talk first.
That's because you're just, you just think slower than I do, Quentin. I'm sorry.
Can I catch any radio station?
Draws up and he rolls his shoulders back. And you can see the look in his eyes, and he kind of leans forward so your noses are almost touching. He goes, "Now, I can take a joke, but you say anything like that again, and it'll turn out that my plasma rifle will just go off by accident and show you who thinks slower."
Well,
Kind of clips his heel like that.
From a combat efficiency standpoint, that is highly inefficient. But if
From
you
a-
believe that it is best, I will.
I think from the position of we want to remain undercover, probably the most efficient, right?
Yes.
I agree.
Well, no, in that case, the most efficient would be to discard the weapons altogether.
No, because we might be in a place where they'll be more welcoming to that sort of thing. Or maybe we'll have a disguise that's more fitting for it. But for right now,
Exactly.
when we're in a non-imperial planet, probably not the best.
This perplexes me.
Well, perplex you all you want, put it in the goddamn trunk.
It's a scary thought when Quentin, myself, and Lisbeth all agree on something.
Very troubling.
Armageddon.
Levelin, Jericho, Quentin, you get inspiration points. And what do? You're standing there next to the road.
Quentin jumps into the passenger seat of the car. He taps the side of the door and he kind of just wolf whistles over at Ross and he goes, "Kit Kat, come on! We gotta take the road and start driving."
I was sitting like in the driver's seat for half an hour and already fall asleep. Like what?
Start up the car, let's go! Vroom vroom!
Okay, figuring out all the...
How much damage do you heal from the car?
I fixed it, didn't I, GM?
Yeah, it's like 0 or 1 or what?
I think it's like 1 damage.
There is some calculation for it. Fuck it, you heal 8 integrity.
So we're up to 1 health.
Yes.
Sorry, Resna, say what you were gonna say.
After all the guns and all that stuff is figured out, Lillian actually makes her way over to their mysteriously new companion that we picked up some time ago, and tries to take a look at his leg.
As Matson sees that somebody approaches him, he observes that the attention is to his leg, and he simply says, "Oh, don't worry, it's but a flesh wound."
The flesh can be weak. Perhaps you are in need of assistance?
Well, it does kinda smell. Yes, perhaps you could wash it.
I believe I have some salves that may help and speed healing process if you would like instead.
Huzzah, yes, sure. Let's go with that.
Huzzah.
Huzzah.
Please take a seat for a moment. And she gets out her med kit and she still has her Medicaid kit technically equipped in her right hand, like the scalpels and stuff. And she reaches out with, just to describe it to you, she reaches out with her right hand, and instead of it being a hand, it's just like this tangle of like rods and like little mini hydro or little oil pumps and things that move and click. She's got like a scalpel and a staple gun, a glue gun, a little mini chain blade on it. Everything she needs to like cut people open and sew them back together and staunch bleeding and spray foam in to stop bleeding and things like that. And so she reaches out and it starts going over your leg with this kind of like cutting and peeling off the pieces of like your armor that are kind of fused to your flesh now, and just eliminating all of the excess burnt off flesh, scraping it away, and then applying a salve and bandage to the hole.
Amazing. Inspiration point.
While that's happening, before Lisbeth chases down Llewellyn for her own medical attention. Oh, sorry, not Llewellyn. Is it Jericho? I've completely forgotten who was talking. I apologise. A very short-term memory there. Lisbeth sort of wanders over to where Trocleus has ended up, and just sort of parks herself next to him and offers him another low stick. So, you fought well back there, big guy. That fist comes in useful, doesn't it?
Thanks. You too. He takes the low stick and you can see he opens up his armor and he has like 8 packs of glow sticks, just like in an almost like a bandolier slung around the inside of his chest armor. He's like, I got lots. I never leave home without him.
Lisbeth just looks at it and just laughs her head off. Oh yeah, that figures. Well,
at this
you don't
point,
need anything stronger than some tobacco. She just winks at him. Let me know.
At this point, you hear Quentin just kind of yelling from his car, "Oh, lovebirds, get in your goddamn car and let's start driving!"
He's not very nice.
He's a bit of a pighead. Don't worry, you'll get used to it.
Reminds me of a commissar without the pony hat. in the sword.
Gosh.
He hasn't shot anyone yet. Well, except the bad guys.
Elizabeth leans in a little bit closer. He's an ex-Arbeit. Be careful.
Oh. They not as bad as the commissars.
No. But
They talk to
they
you
can
before they shoot you anyway.
They can be worse crooks though. And then Elizabeth sort of gets to her feet, rubbing at her cybernetic waist, aching. Hey, Llewellyn, you any good for cybernetics?
What kind of dialogist would I be if I weren't?
Well, you tech heads, you're all the same to me. You mind give me a bit of a patch up?
Of course. Just take a seat here.
She just sort of flops down in front of you and just sort of just lolls her arm out straight in front of you. Just
So Llewellyn closes her eyes actually for a moment and reaches down behind her with her left hand. And you hear this like zzz sound as she pulls out a data interface port.
Nice.
And then she plugs it into a small little like hatch on your arm, like on your bicep. She flicks open with her finger, and then you see like numbers run up her right eye, and you start to feel that the cybernetic like some of the like stress and strain out of it kind of leaves, and it seems to become a little bit looser and starts to work a bit better. And she says, yeah, so a grave injury. Let's see, out of character. How much damage have you taken, and do you have hardy?
I do not have hardy. I'm at crit 2.
Okay, so then you gain 2. You're at 2 wounds now.
Okay.
Very nice. So all of you see Llewellyn go from person to person, extremely skillfully, drag out her equipment, patch up any wounds, stop your bleeding, and this is like second nature to her.
Cheers,
And,
Doc.
You're sitting there next to the road, and it's like an abandoned, remote highway, and it's like nothing around you, just mountains and desert, that's it. Back where you came from is just ocean and the bridge, you see it in the horizon. Where do you want to go?
We're heading to the Pleasure Palace.
Very good.
Onward we go.
Yes, so you get in your cars, you start driving, you're healed up, and you can do a D100.
Oh shit.
Please don't
hey.
make the same roll.
Okay.
I can roll again, guys.
I don't think you're gonna survive
you.
it.
I can't roll
I
97
vote
twice in a row, can
Mogadishu
you?
rolls.
Carl, don't do it. The first person who rolls it.
Okay, hang on, let's be quick at this.
No?
We're gonna roll.
Mogadishu's gonna roll. Fuck you, Carl. Yeah, fucking press that button.
Oh dear.
My finger's hovering over the enter button. It's there. It's there.
Oh god! Mogadishu is gonna roll from now on. Well, hold on. This is actually. Hold
Get the
on.
Hallelujah music.
That better be good. It's a fucking 1.
It's good. I made some notes here. I don't really understand. Let me see. What the hell did I mean by
There
this?
you go.
Pit stop crew.
Pit stop crew. Fix up your car. No, it's like a massage crew. Just lay you down and start massaging you,
Oh, that's
oiling your
nice.
bodies.
Sweet.
Or just hookers on the side of a road, it's also nice.
Oh yeah.
Tetrick
Male
is
hookers,
all about
homemade.
that.
What, the hookers?
They might be like, not the greatest hookers.
He was
Whores
in
are
the
whores.
Imperial Guard.
The
Like,
great
I don't think
hookers.
he cares about the greatest hookers.
I bet you were the star. He was the star of the show back in the baggage train.
I bet. However, Tetrick is, he goes and sits, with, Lisbeth, in whatever car she's in.
She's
And
in
he
the other
talks
car,
about
trust
his-
me on that.
Yeah, she ain't riding with Quentin.
I figured. Yeah,
It's like
that's true.
Our
So-
car is just me and Quentin, and the second car is everyone else.
It's a fucking clown car.
No.
As you get in your-
car, 'cause
As you
just-
get in your car and start driving, you look over the horizon, all of you, and you see something strange forming on the clouds. They're turning red, and the whole landscape changes. There's this ominous energy around you. And as you look up, slowly descending from the skies, you see an angelic-looking male
Please don't
With-
rain acid.
with the grey wings, long golden hair, wearing a battered armor that has broken off on his legs and arms.
Emperor.
He
Oh my
slowly
God.
descends in front of your car, and it's like you would see a rainbow. It moves with the car. It always stays on the same position in the clouds. And he's carrying a sword by his side. He appears almost childlike, although he is taller than any man you have seen. He has a curious, natural expression, and he somehow seems intangible. He just stays there on the sky and hovers, and you feel this deep calmness rush over your bodies as you're sitting in the car, looking at this visage. What is your response?
Ross just
What?
rubs her eyes. Do you see what I see?
Quentin kind of slaps the dash as they were driving to make Ross stop the car, and he's like, "Oh my God, Kit Kat, I fucking see it!" And he kind of jumps over the car door, and he's like slowly makes his way towards it. He's like just looking up, and he goes, "Are you sent by the Emperor?"
Now, Jericho, you can do an intelligence check.
Just straight intelligence?
I'm loving it.
Shouldn't we know?
Llewellyn just shields her eyes and stops looking at it, and just bows her head and begins praying fervently.
Nope.
Just shaking.
I will-
with
Awesome.
Use your
anticipation.
inspiration.
I will use an inspiration on that, just
Okay.
in case.
Very nice, Jericho. You remember a legend you heard in the palace city of a saint, Saint Wolfram of Aventine.
Oh, yeah.
Saint Wolfram was one of the first settlers here, and the legend goes that you don't really remember all the details, you might have to ask someone in the city about this, but he saved the children who were paired up with a cardinal who went mad and started killing people and doing evil rituals, and somehow this Wolfram rose up and fought the cardinal and defended the city. And Wolfram is known as the defender of the children.
Yeah, Jericho has pictures of him and like shrine and stuff like that in his apartment of Saint Wolfram.
And it is said that if Wolfram appears before someone, it is when he is going to help them with some great endeavor.
Jericho pulls his car to a stop as sounds like Quentin's already stopped.
Yeah.
With
I mean, I
Jericho-
had to pull up because Quentin was leaving the car when it was running.
No, he
Yeah.
slapped the dashboard and told you to stop, and then
Okay.
he jumped out.
Yeah. So that's the moment when I start to losing the speed.
Quentin's almost kind of falling to one knee before this amazing sight before him.
The young man becomes ever more angelic the more you look at him, and you're sort of numb. You're stunned for a moment just watching in awe. And he has this pale face, no expression, and he just looks through you. And you sit there for a little while watching this cloud slowly pass. And then you look around and it's extremely peaceful around you. No wind blowing, and it has affected physically your surroundings. So it was not just an illusion.
Are you here to help us?
You see the being slowly raise his sword to the north, as if he is showing you something.
Quentin kind of gets up and he looks in the direction of the sword, trying to squint, trying to see if he can see anything.
Yeah, probably we all are trying to see what he's pointing at.
You see mountains. Nothing in particular. Slowly, the vision of the young man disappears.
Quentin actually has like a little bit of a tear in his eye, and he kind of just wipes it away hastily while his back is towards everyone, and he just kind of clears his throat, and he just turns back to the group and he goes, "Well, I don't quite know what to say about what we just saw, but whatever it was, it kind of indicated that we needed to head over there."
Yeah, should we go north?
We should. Jericho makes this sign of the Aquila, and then he explains about Saint Wolfram to the rest of the members of the cell, and telling them about the little bit of history that he knows, and points out that in his apartment, the one side, it has like scrawl, like writing and things like that. It's actually from a previous occupant, but it's written a dedication to Saint Wolfram in one of the local dialects.
Llewellyn, this whole time, just after hearing Jericho's explanation, like searches through the different compartments of her memory, looking for information on him. And once she finds it, she just begins like reading about him in kind of like this reverent awe.
Yeah. Jericho, as you sort of turn around, you look down and remember the Citadel Crematoria. The Citadel Crematoria is where the Lord Sarwak, puts all this unsanctioned psychers. They're just shipped off to this island. In the beginning they were imprisoned, there were even caretakers there, but it just went out of control, and after that the legend is that they just drop them off and they slowly die or become normal again and become integrated. But no one really talks about it. And that, you assume, is what he pointed to. It is far, far, far to the northern island.
Oh, so that's the island with the Psyker call then.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Quentin is kind of slowly kind of he's sat on the bonnet of the car and he's kind of staring at the space where the saint was. And he kind of just whispers to himself and he's just like, "I thought the Emperor had abandoned me." He just kind of lets out a deep sigh, runs his fingers through his hair, and looks back over at Jericho, and he just kind of raises an eyebrow. "So what do you think? We going?"
Jericho, he pauses for a second, and you can see on his face that there's this... You know, he's a rogue, and you all have come to know that from just spending time with him, but you've also seen that he feels a strong sense of duty to his mission and the people in his cell, and he looks torn between continuing on mission that he knows he's supposed to be doing and the intervention of a divine saint. And he looks back at Quentin and he says, "I don't know how we have any other choice. The Emperor pointed us to the north. Surely the Inquisitor would understand. Surely both of our Inquisitors would understand. Divine intervention, Quentin." He says, "I know sometimes my faith has been tested and found wanting, but seeing such a vision, such a being from the clouds, I don't know how we have any other choice."
Our duty, beyond the Inquisition, beyond the Inquisitor, is to the Emperor himself.
To the Emperor himself. And as Quentin says it, Jericho like echoes it at the same time, as though they had the same thought. And he's like, "Let's go."
Quentin nods and he just hops back into the car and he looks over at Ross and he just goes, for the first time calling her by her name, he goes, "Ross, let's get going."
Nice. And you can finally do a D100 as you're driving, basically in the desert. Spending nights.
Do you want to do the D100 again?
Sure, but I think that luck only holds once.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Alright. Raisnar, you wanna do it?
Sure.
Anyone but Carl, really, at this point.
Well, I
I'll screw off,
never
I could roll a
do
one.
that song yet.
Ross hasn't done it.
Yeah, do you wanna do it, Kip?
I can do this.
You
you
can
mind,
do
Resno?
it. You can do it, Ross.
Yeah, it's fine.
You can do it if you really
I-
want.
Yeah.
Thank you very hard.
So you're driving over the bridge, and when you appear at the coast, you see basically this burnt out dystopic landscape, and it looks like hell. Everything is on fire, smoldering. The ground is scorched. There are strange markings on the ground, patterns, strange runes appearing, red scratch marks, and the whole place just seems cursed.
Well, that's
Do you
not
want
what
to-
I expected.
Do you want to drive into the island?
Quentin looks over at Ross and he just kind of shrugs and he goes, "The Emperor wants us to come here. Maybe it's to save this place. Maybe it's to help us with our mission. We'll never know if we cower away. Keep going."
So you're driving into the island,
I guess.
Yes.
further and further north.
For
As you come about to the middle of the island, you see this mountain passage leading up to a gigantic palace on top of one of the mountains. What do you do?
Sorry, repeat that again, Q? A what?
It's a gigantic palace, sitting
Palace.
on top of one of the mountains.
Well, I guess
Quentin
that's
kind of taps his microbead and he's like, "Jericho, what the hell is that building?"
It must be the Citadel Crematoria.
Where the
I don't
whole
know much about it.
crazies?
Where they used to, before the Psycho Coal started, yes. I think now I'm not sure what this place is, but I think this is where we were pointed, yes?
Suddenly you hear this reverberating echo pass through the mountains. It's not natural, and you see some scratch marks on the side of the car all of a sudden. Whoosh.
Huh.
It's like something bumped into the car, but there's nothing there.
Quentin kind of reaches over, I'm assuming it's on his side, and just kind of feels where the scratch marks are. And he just shivers in his seat, and he holds his plasma gun a little bit closer. By God, are we gonna have to face these psychers? Are they
The
allowed to
powers
run
of the
free?
Lord. They're contained on the island. As far as I know, most of the populace of the world thinks that psychers are merely abducted. They just disappear. Only those in the upper echelon of the government know that they're shipped off and left here, basically isolated, left to die. But I have a very strong suspicion that most of them do not.
God. Right. Do we proceed on foot or do we keep going with the car?
How far away is this?
It's about 200 meters up to the top.
Llewellyn pull-ups her auspex and is going to scan for life signs.
As you start scanning, you just get a weird reading of a life sign right next to the car. And then it disappears. And you see some other life signs appearing and disappearing again.
She taps on it and then hooks into it to try to make sure the code is okay.
Oh yeah, it's totally working perfectly.
In that case, she stares at it intently and she's looking at it and she holds it she leans forward in the seat, puts it in front of Quentin to show him. And she's like, "I'm getting quite abnormal life sign readings around us. Do you see? I've already checked the scanner. It's not malfunctioning."
Oh, fuck the... Quentin just kind of looks, and he doesn't see anything, and then kind of looks back at Llewellyn, and he just kind of raises his eyebrows. He's like, "Are you sure that you saw something? Because I ain't getting no reading. What did you see?"
There was a life sign here, but then they've disappeared.
Quentin kind of just draws a deep breath, and he just kind of taps on the microbead again. "Now, do you know about psychers going invisible or something? I
Well,
never
they do
dealt with
some
these
magic.
kind of people."
have very little interactions with witches.
Jericho comes back over the comm and says, "My experience in the Ordo Xenos does not prepare me to deal with the warp. Perhaps Perrin might be of more use."
Perrin's not here though.
I know.
Quentin just takes a deep breath and he's just like, well, we can't deny the request of a saint.
But
We need to
can
keep
we
going.
help them? Are they friendly?
I don't think they're the talking kind if you notice what they did to the car. Keep going.
Okay.
Yes. So you drive up the mountain. As you drive up to the front gate of the citadel, you just look up at this towering. It's like basically like out of a horror movie. This huge ancient castle, and there's a gate that's half open, a metal gate. Do you drive inside into the
In the car?
in the space?
I think we should dismount the car.
Quentin looks at Ross. He just raises an eyebrow. Why on earth are we gonna make our cars far away from us? Drive in.
Get out and open the gate.
The gate is open, woman!
Now I have to ram it.
Oh, fuck. God damn it. Quentin jumps out of his seat and he kind of runs over to the gate and he just pushes them open.
The gate opens easily, and you just drive in, Ross.
Okay.
You drive into this open square, looking up at this old castle, and as you pull over, a dust cloud appears over the car. As it settles, you look up at this basically like ghost house, and that's where we end the session.
Oh no.
Whee!
Sweet.
Yes.
Nice.
Awesome.
I swear to God, GM, if you
That's
turn
really
this
bad.
if you turn this roll of a 1 into a fucking trap,
Saints move in mysterious ways, Maria. You never know
better
what
not
they're...
be getting us all killed ways.